My name is Aleya. I'm an 18-year-old artist, and a fun fact about me, I have an extreme obsession of sharks since I've been like 6 years old. Still going strong.
Name is Jendayi Berry. Born and raised Minneapolis, Minnesota. Born on the north side, raised on the south side. Fun fact about myself is I drink coffee on a daily. I enjoy it. It's a great way to start my day. I started painting back in 2012. This was primarily fine art. Me and my brother had a clothing company called Mullis, which was focused on raising awareness for organizations that were for the people trying to do good work. I think the mission is always to uplift the people through art.
I started painting around quarantine. It was during the time of a lot of police brutality. George Floyd had just passed, and there was a lot of internal things that I was just struggling with, and I didn't know how to deal with that pain that I was going through, that my community was going through. And so I decided to paint through that and tell a story and hold those uncomfortable conversations that need to be had, and that's something that I still try and do throughout my art moving forward today. One of my mentors from the Page Education Foundation and told me about this opportunity. I looked into V3 and I found a lot of similar values that we had, such as like community, representation, and I really felt like this space spoke a lot into what I look for me and my community, and so I wanted to try and connect on that with art.
I think somebody I knew had been like, hey, you should apply for this. So I missed the deadline. And then somebody else from that same CAP program told me that they did the extension. I was like, I'm not gonna miss this. You should extend the deadline. Because artists, we be late. Inspired the design, that's like my favorite part of this conversation. The way I approach design is always, what is the experience? What's experiential about the people that are coming to the space? And how do I want my cousin to feel, to hear when they walk into a space like this? That journey, that story is the most fun for me, trying to put myself in a child's shoes. There's different levels of collaboration. And I always wanted collaboration where you create simultaneously with somebody else. You share that energy, that process. The way that I like creating is where I create and the other person creates. And I create and the other person creates.
The main girl, Simone Manuel, was what inspired me, because originally when I looked at it, they said that they wanted, it to be like focused on aquatics, and they also talked about having important quotes in there. Okay, well, who's somebody that really well represents our community? And I found Simone Manuel, and I found her quote of being surrounded by the believers, the doers, the thinkers, etc., but most importantly, surrounding yourself with those who see greatness within you. And so I build the whole mural concept based off of that quote there. It was a lot of fun because originally it started out with just being me, but then because I was inexperienced, we brought another artist into this, which was really exciting for me. I especially wanted to make sure that both of our art styles were shown throughout this piece, because this is a representation of both of us. It was fun for me to have my original concept and then be able to collaborate with another artist and then bridge our styles together.
I would say the V3 space and the people in collaboration on the spot, that was fun. But yeah, getting from that design, translating it to the wall, and then being like, here's how we take it to the next level while we're here. I think it already has. I think I can see it. The fact that V3 takes pride in it so far. When I thought about that kid that was going to come into this space and be inspired, I now do this post-astral travel into that kid's mind and go, yeah, mission accomplished.
When I see stuff like this, I feel welcome immediately. I feel like I'm meant to be here. You know, this is a space that's positive, it's uplifting, and it shows Black excellence. I'm hoping my journey of being an activist, of holding uncomfortable conversations through my art, of showing representation for my community and giving a voice to those that don't have a voice. I want that to continue, and I want that to become even more extreme than where it's at right now.
I'm really hoping I get this opportunity with the new Impact Fund. It's basically a micro grant that helps, let's say, 3 or 4 entrepreneurs of color rapidly grow their business. As far as art goes, my legacy mission is to establish a website or a brick and mortar location, something I call collective consciousness. I think that my impact will be to be a conduit against divide and conquer.